You made a mistake.
No.
Potato! Stupid one! Levioso! Stupid trick! Accio! Insecto! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
Lumos.
Sto stronzo mi ha fatto vedere.
We meet again, Richard.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track.
Well said. Now where do we...
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may... Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a
Revelio.
And, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
Lumos, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Lumos. Nothing to do now but keep going. Lumos. Revelio.
Cazzo è? Dangerous, dangerous, danger, danger, turn back. What?
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Lumos.
Quello che cazzo è? No, no, torna giù, torna giù.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Lumos.
Io... Centauro.
something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Revelio. Lumos.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Oh, ma aspettate un secondo.
Incendio. Accio. Stupefy. Levioso. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
Revelio. Incendio.
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to wait all three before they time out. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Revelio.
I wonder if any of my spells are through this.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Really tough stones.
Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Lumos. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Revelio.
If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Accio. Revelio.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy.
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Madonna, ma stai zitto però, madonna, ma perché? Oh, ma demonassi,
Remarkable.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Revelio.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio. Revelio.
An untouched. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Accio. Revelio. Incendio.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind me, but where could he be?
Expelliarmus. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Il problema è che ora finisco lo spazio. Che palle però.
Accio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Oh, buona, quanto no?
Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Che palle ragazzi, però vi sembra normale questa cosa che a voi, cioè ma... Posso nemmeno aprire la mappa, porco dio. Stronzata, mamma mia.
Revelio.
Tocca bestemmiare, cosa mi tocca fare? Tocca eliminare la roba, ti rendi conto, Dio. Sì, però devono andare a fanculo, devono andare a fanculo, devono andare a fare in culo. Tocca eliminarla questa roba, vabbè, la eliminerò, che cazzo vi devo dire? Toccherà eliminarla, no, che cazzo vi devo dire? Sta foto non si... Non mi ha fatto nemmeno prendere i...
Revelio.
Che sbagliato.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
No.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Cioè, renditi conto, mi tocca eliminare la roba. Mi tocca. Mi tocca. Mi tocca per forza. Che rottura di cazzo.
Revelio. Accio.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very...
Che palle, oh.
Search of this cave.
Beh, oh, sti cazzo, la roba vera.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be Richard Jackdaw. Expelliarmus.
Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Revelio! Revelio.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Revelio.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bodega. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Expelliarmus. So many brutes.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
That's unnerving. What's happening?
Revelio.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I?
Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
Mi serve una sicurezza qui.
Revelio.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And, might I presume?
To see traces of ancient magic.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability, we can access expression. Opportunities will arise that allow you to
I won't, Professor.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you...
I don't have the book with me, so...
That is... I'm afraid we must pause our conversation and...
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once...
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you.
I am.
Did you?
I cannot say more at present.
Very well. I'll retrieve...
Good. We shall speak again.
Questo comodo. Questo comodo. Comodo. Ok. Comodissimo. Fortissimo. Fortissimo. Forte. Madonna, vabbè. Ma allora, questi qui, questo fortissimo, ma veramente molto forte. Questo? Non è male. Non è male. Questo, regà, mi sembra che faccia un po' caro. Dico la verità. Ma per ora io non tocco nulla, ma questo per ora sono quelli fortissimi, cioè, veramente molto potenti. Per ora non tocco niente, però.
Revelio.
Fortissimo. Quindi dove sono venuto? Da qua? Io sono venuto da qua o sbaglio? Non lo ricordo. Sì, sì. Ah, qui vedi c'era il libro da mettere, il piedistallo. Usciamo, Fortissimo, mamma mia.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Molto buono.
Revelio.
Ok. Non ho detto.
Revelio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Accio! Revelio.
Allora, io vi spiego un attimino, vi spiego una cosa, perché secondo me, vi spiego un attimo il punto della situazione. Allora, in realtà, una cosa intelligente da fare, secondo me, è quella, prima di iniziare un gioco, andrebbe fatto sempre, cioè secondo me è la cosa migliore, bisognerebbe informarsi su, tipo, dagli giocatori un po' più esperti, quindi che ne sanno qualcosa, tipo, le cose, tipo di solito è pieno di contenuti online che si chiamano le 10, come si dice, le 10 cose che avrei voluto sapere all'inizio prima di iniziare Hogwarts Legacy, insomma, vabbè, comunque, eh, in generale possiamo dire dei consigli di come affrontare il gioco, soprattutto all'inizio. È una cosa che in realtà, se ci pensate, in ogni gioco sarebbe una cosa più opportuna perché te lo fa godere meglio. Però perché bisogna stare attenti? Perché ovviamente deve essere tutto abbastanza, cioè deve essere tutto spoiler free. Ecco, purtroppo ci sono molte persone che magari come vi posso dire, spoilerano un po' troppo, quindi bisogna stare attenti. Io mi è capitato prima di guardare un po' su Hogwarts Legacy, tipo delle cose così, per capire un attimo quali erano le migliori cose da fare, e c'era scritto: mi raccomando, la cosa che vi consiglio di fare è quella di praticamente esplorare poco o niente, ma aspettare la fine dell'atto 1, perché dopo la fine dell'atto 1 poi finalmente potete, come si dice, potete esplorare meglio, ecco. Quindi è quello che farò in questo momento. Mi sa che me la lascio un pochino per capire. Scusate che mi sto grattando l'occhio, no, madonna, mi sto distraendo. Rusho un pochino per vedere un attimino prima il da farsi, perché come vedete anche il livello richiesto, che è il 6, cioè io ora sono al 19, cioè ho esplorato un po' troppo. Devo andare un po' più, devo lasciare un pochino più la principale in questo momento, anche perché sinceramente vorrei sbloccare.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
È assurdo. Dove sono? Ottieni una pozione focalizzante, ottieni una pozione massima ed Edurus. Ed Edurus, poi. Sicuramente la prima cosa che devo fare, devo andare a qua. Devo andare. Io vorrei capire quando cazzo si sblocca l'Omoria. innanzitutto andiamo avanti. Vabbè, fanculo, sentite. No, stavo guardando un attimino a che punto si poteva sbloccare la memoria, perché, cioè, comunque, vabbè.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Andiamo tutto,
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Costo zero, acquisto.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Chi è che va delle pozioni qui? Cazzo è l'entrata?
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Come si fa già? Aspetta. Tante pozioni massima e pozione Everus.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Everus. Come si fa ad usare simultaneamente, scusate?
Excellent.
Sega, luce su. Vediamoci. Come si fa qui?
What you did! Ha! I have no tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. Revelio.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I was musing on the precious butterflies. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly told horrible stories about it, and it's silly, but I'm insatiably curious.
You want me to follow?
I do, yes.
What were the horrible?
Oh, goodness, everything from student. Trust me, you hear that at 11 years.
Very well.
Oh, how kind. Students, you can usually find me right around. Don't forget.
Ma levati dal cazzo. Ah. Fa sbaglio perché premo X, cazzo. Across the fog, the lands between.
Revelio.
That was it. Half a bottle.
Ah, non c'è ora, devo aspettare.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignment.
Good. You should be ready to... Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting. Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Ok. Grazie amico. Now, say my name. Ugh. Ok. Punti calati. Lo so, ora li devo usare, lo so bene. Yo, Gabi, Yabo Gabi, pa 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 pa, bellissimo ragazzi, è bellissimo, insomma, vabbè. Baldur's Gate 3 o questo gioco? No. Direi Baldur's Gate 3. Che gioco da Madonna, Baldur's Gate 3. Mamma mia. Bene. Yo, David. Mappa. Ho sbagliato, avrei dovuto andarci a piedi, però infatti sicuramente vabbè. Sì, le missioni secondarie sarà il caso di attivarle tutte, vabbè.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. after you helped me with that Fupa feather and potion. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired
You and your concoctions.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billy. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage that...
Of course. You never know when you might...
Brilliant, thank you. But you should... The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor.
Couldn't you have someone buy?
They're not for sale, and you know... So, the reliable...
Are you asking me to...
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringold. It's a sweets ingredient.
I'll see what I can do.
Fair enough. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework.
Ok. Sì,
I'll
però...
need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth if he's...
Io voglio andare avanti con la principale. Voglio andare avanti con la principale. Ora poi faccio tutto il resto. Lezioni di volo. Segui missione. Andiamo.
Option. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio.
Perché voglio... no, vedi, voglio sbloccare Alomora, ragazzi, cioè voglio esplorare, così fa cazzo, no. L'Alomora io penso che sia la principale. Mi sono rotto coglioni, voglio esplorare un po' il castello, voglio esplorare la busa di roba, però non voglio di fare 1000 volte backtracking, cioè...
Revelio.
Sto esplorando la sega, io... ci ho mai fatto caso.
Revelio.
Buonasera, stronzoli.
Who do you think will fall from their broom first?
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Io c'ho un cazzo.
Mr. Clockton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up! Questi sono il quinto anno e non sanno tirare su una scopa.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Wish I had my own broom. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
Aspetta, R2 tende velocità di volo, L3 attiva velocità di volo.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a fly! Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an...
Can't say no to that.
A bit of a detour, so follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ha! Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed cars. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough! Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa.
It was worth losing a few house points.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having...
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
Yep. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always... I'll keep an eye out for you in the...
I think I'd have made an excellent...
Molto bene.
Revelio.
Missioni? Dai, dove sono le missioni? Io, che cazzo è questo?
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice. Outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Buono. Che cazzo di roba? Allora, missioni. Allora. Poi non mi ricordo che c'è. Ma scusami, Ma non posso comprare la scopa? Scusami. Escucha me. Che missione? Oh, lol. Che cosa nessuno?
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. And I've only just returned. Thankfully, got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all...
Do you mind sharing more about your...
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their... U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically...
You said disrupted trade routes caused you...
Terrible it's been. Trade routes report... I can fly safely almost anywhere. Right then, back to work.
Sounds quite the array of brooms.
That item is of the highest quality.
Spacca, ma che sta merda. Questa, mamma mia.
That item is of the highest quality.
Bellissima, questa non è brutta.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
Si fa, la compro, si fa. Ma io la compro, dai.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in...
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter. I have some ideas for enchantments. Upgrade. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using an ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. I could complete work on my first upgrade.
How long have you had a...
Since the moment I saw my first I hope that won't dissuade you from it.
Why do you need me to...
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. He's forever in here studying. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you be...
Sounds as if you took...
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of... She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever picked... And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the... With your help, I can continue...
That sounds interesting.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Revelio.
Come faccio a... Come faccio a chiamare la scopa?
I never tire of seeing brooms flying.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defender, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Revelio.
Hello, Imelda. Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still, I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying. Why is he roping you into his broom testing, silly? Caught wind of you showing off in flying class?
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and... But for some reason, now people think you're competition.
Perhaps I am competent.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pfft, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Oh, I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Can you tell me more about...
Stalling, 5th year? Fine, I'll humor you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate... The others test stamina. 3 courses in all. Built ages ago by former students. So,
Actually, why not?
I'm so looking forward.
Vabbè, ora è la prima volta questa stronza, ora. Vedi cosa devo fare? Chiamo il piazzamento. Ma cosa devo fare? Ma devo là.
Did it? Now that's more like it.
Porca puttana. È difficilissimo, ma che cazzo è?
Success.
Aia.
Now that's more like it.
No, scusate che te l'ho messo male. No, no, il momento. Perso il momento. No, non ho preso l'ultima bolla.
This is rather fun.
Prendendo alle 2 al massimo, c'è la velocità massima che posso andare.
Oh, did anyone else see that?
Cioè, questa cioè, l'ho battuta il tempo, ma di brutto anche. Ma di tanto anche.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Fine. Don't think this is over.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're...
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Iron, you can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke.
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat.
No, questo stronzo.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Cosa vuol dire? Perché? No, io lo voglio battere questo stronzo.
Made it.
Fare non c'è.
Castle. Oh! Oh! did it!
Beh sì, la volevo abbandonare. Ma perché questo qui va troppo veloce, c'è qualcosa che non va. Vuol dire che... questo significa...
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Wheats, I was able to set a record on my...
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked.
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain...
Oh, thank you. That's precisely... Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that...
Why would anyone doubt your...
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their way. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine. Says it's worse there. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the nose...
I'm excited to hear...
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed? That item is of the highest quality. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Ah, ma io ce l'avevo di già, ma vaffanculo. Vabbè, ma questa è molto più figa, dai. Questa sembra un po'... Dai, questa è figa in culo, dai, guarda lì. Bellissima questa. Ce l'avranno tutti di sicuro. Bellissima questa. Vabbè. Comunque, visto che siamo qui, vediamo un po' se posso prendere qualcosa, perché voglio tutto poco. No.
Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Missione. No, Allora, invisibilità, pozione... Ottieni e usa una invisibilità e pozione del tuono. Allora, visto che ci sono, andiamo a comprare subito.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
Hello, Mr. Pippin.
Yes, I do. A capable student.
What do you need to...
Fatima Lawang ordered a few... I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. If you take this rather irritating...
I'd be happy to help with it.
You've no idea. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say...
Ah, consegnane 3, quindi io una ne posso usare. Lol. Ok, allora, aspetta un attimo, missioni. Consegna 3 pozioni. Io una la uso e quell'altro cos'è? Pozione del tuono. Contro dei nemici però. Va bene. Dov'è la pozione del tuono? Ma che palle, 1000 costa, va bene? Ma 1000 è tanto però, porco diazzo. 1000 è tanto, io ve lo dico. Vabbè, acquisto.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Vabbè, usiamo subito quella dell'invisibilità.
Idea that I don't write down.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust.
Yes, sir.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my... Talent and resolve are a potent...
Thank you,
Don't? No. Let's see how you fit. Focus. Defindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good.
Professor Sharp.
Depends on how you...
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering...
Observant. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in art...
That sounds positive.
Exhilarating. It was at that. I enjoyed a great deal of success. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility.
May I ask what...
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had deduced that he was working alone. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life.
I suppose being an aura is...
It is at that. Pay attention. And not just within my club. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart.
Well said, Professor.
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Levioso!
As I mentioned earlier, Defindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Bene. Dov'è la mappa? Ora non me ne frega un cazzo. Aspetta, ora non me ne fotte, raga, ora non me ne fotte. Madonna, sto sbagliando. Ora, allora, voglio andare avanti con la storia perché voglio sbloccare...
Can't wait to tell her I actually saw a healthy environment.
What are you up to now?
Why does students always frown? They should burn the castle down.
Over here.
Sebastian.
It has. Glad you received...
First, let me thank you for...
Of course. Scribner tried to give...
Well, you took the fall for me.
Did you find what you were looking?
I did, but...
Understood. We can talk more in a moment. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
Revelio.
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne.
A proposito, facciamo subito una cosa. Questo del Revelio è fondamentale. Ce n'era uno che aumentava il range di Revelio. È fortissimo. Non mi ricordo dov'era, ma è veramente troppo forte. Questo ci vuole, raga. Aumenta il raggio d'azione di Revelio. No, io questo lo voglio, E poi voglio anche questa qui. Voglio sicuramente anche questa. Dov'era? Fortissimo, questo è fortissimo, lo voglio. E poi sinceramente questo lì, anche questo è fortissimo, dai, l'impatto di incredibile di lucidità è fortissimo, dai, fortissimo. Queste tre per quanto mi riguarda sono per ora fondamentali, poi dopo controllo meglio, ma per ora sono fondamentali. Veramente fondamentale, cioè.
She loved that infernal game.
Revelio.
What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confided in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Revelio.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he
does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose.
Is that how he found this?
No, someone in his family knew about it. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we...
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place.
Really?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all...
My thoughts exact. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to... But you should learn it. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it?
No, infatti mi sembrava
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo!
Nice work.
How's it feel? That's it! I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say,
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo.
I would have paid to...
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something...
This is exactly the type of magic
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along.
Just let me know when and I'll meet...
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guard. Well, meeting a new student will be...
I shall look forward to...
Cheers. By the way...
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the... I assume it's to do with what you told me.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure...
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft.
All right.
Ancient magic? I don't...
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can... Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way...
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some...
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours?
Well,
when you do know, tell me. I've been studying arcane. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep... When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Revelio.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Tra l'altro, se non ricordo male, qui c'era un quadro, tipo. Sì, vabbè, quello ritrovato.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Vabbè.
You can't imagine how was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Aliens and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs. I suggest you practice the wand movements first. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses.
Revelio.
Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Revelio.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Revelio.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Accio. Revelio.
Direi che il Ranger è molto migliore, molto meglio, vabbè.
Revelio. Revelio.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stick?
Revelio.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up.
Well then, the room can... Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring.
Conjuring?
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I read?
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? Go. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate...
Can you tell me a bit more?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have. We discovered this room together. Deke has had a good deal of experience. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready. But again, you...
Can I use this type of...
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need...
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to...
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I'm ready for the next lesson.
Very well. First, you'll need to... You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement. Return to me once you've got...
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Revelio. I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
You can conjure more than potions and herbology, Tade. Conjuration can be used to decorate. Why don't you try it on... Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on... The altering spell will allow you to cut. You can change the colors, patterns. Let's get started, shall we? What's... Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like. Now you have learned to...
Thank you, Professor.
Indeed. No matter how... An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spells.
Thank you, Professor.
Good. I'll leave you to it.
Revelio. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's
Of course.
I would like...
Oh, sounds...
I'd like to ask you about change...
Of course.
I'd like...
Oh, sounds...
I'd like to ask you...
Of course.
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Ma boh, non è che abbia capito molto, cioè prima mi ha dato delle ossa e non me le dà più. Vabbè.
I'd like to ask...
Of course.
I'd like to...
Oh.
I'd like...
Of course.
I'd like the room to...
Sì, vabbè.
Accio.
Oh dear. Deke thinks perhaps you didn't know Deke was near.
No, così va molto più veloce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vai, non mi veloce. Bene.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
to show you where you get the spell Elamora, which is going to allow you to unlock locks at level 1, and also how the unlocking mechanic works. So you'll actually unlock this feature quite later on. This is the quest that you will have. It's on.
Required level 14. Porca madonna. No, raga, io voglio sbloccare il porco dio di Alamora. Io voglio sbloccare Alamora. Perché io voglio esplorare e porca madosca non riesco a esplorare. Io voglio esplorare, voglio andare a giro, voglio esplorare. Voglio fare tutte le missioni, però io voglio esplorare. So che ci vuole Alamora. E la voglio sbloccare sta cazzo di Alamora, perché non ho voglia di fare backtracking 1357 volte. Voglio sbloccare Alamora. Voglio sbloccare. Poi un conto è una cosa. Allora, un conto è una cosa o due, dici questi sono bloccati, ci dovrei tornare dopo. Vabbè, quello ci sta. Però qui si sta parlando di una cosa importante. È una principale, vero? Sì, è una principale. No, ma qui me lo puppate tutti, ma ora secondo te... No, no. Però anche Wingardium, no, però il Wingardium Leviosa la voglio imparare. Andiamo a Hogsmeade, vai. Si fa qui? Cioè minchia, sono livello 20, cazzo. Tentacola velenosa e mandragola. Tentacola velenosa e mandragola.
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Perché non posso volare, mannaggia?
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet.
Mandragola. Madonna, ma quanto costa? Mandragola.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you.
Non mi ricordo se voleva, cazzo. Ottieni e usa una tentacola e mandragola. Io ho comprato la mandragola e ora la tentacola. La tentacola ce l'avevo però, aspetta.
Doors always
Aspetta,
open.
io ce l'avevo la tentacola. Io ce l'ho la tentacola. La tentacola basta che la uso così. Giusto, fammi controllare per piacere. Che madosca. Tentacola velenosa. Vabbè. Vabbè. E ora ci vuole la mandragola. Con i nemici però. A parte... Voglio volare, mi fate volare, mannaggia. Aspetta. C'è scritto missioni. Ottieni un mandato su più nemici allo stesso tempo.
Stupid one. Assignment's all finished.
Ma veramente? Ah, perché sono in combattimento, è per quello che non mi fa.
Revelio.
Ora mi ci dovrebbe far teletrasportare. Già bene. Io guarda il glitch.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear. I'll be sure to let her know.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Heckett tells me she taught you Levioso. So, Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice... When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of snow sword.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering.
How lovely of you to ask. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in.
Oh dear. A shame.
Well, he never cared. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bow truckle. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fierce.
And that's when you took over.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, within a week, he claims by accident. Well, I felt awful for him. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference. He lost what little patience he had left, with his resulting leave of absence.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the hub.
Very kind of you to say. Love. Oh, and remember.
Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
Molto bello. Molto bello. Ma c'è un po' che...
Professor Hackett isn't in.
Ma lo vedi che c'è un problema all'HDR? Ma che cazzo sta succedendo? Oh no, si sta buggando tutto. Madonnina, era iniziato a stare così.
My mother was shocked.
Confringo!
Scusami,
Levioso!
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
Listen, Professor. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope. Yes, I thought it was odd too.
Why would you want to take...
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Rich.
Who on earth is...
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cat. I found the missing page.
You found the page?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, well, believe it or not, it's a...
Why am I not...
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait... Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Perché non si teletrasporta più quando...
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you...
That you have come this far tells me that you possess the potential and power of which will unlock. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials, that you must complete. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my...
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave up in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section,
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have... They will test your abilities both, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trial. You will need patience. The trials have much to...
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend.
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure.
You said that you know that tower.
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. My recollection is that it seems abandoned.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I...
Until then, be...
Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jigs flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Madonna. Palle ragazzi, sinceramente ora per ora c'è un vuoto. Ora per ora non c'è un cazzo di vuoto.
I'm sure she didn't mean anything by it. Oh, I'm...
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. Here.
No one putting on airs and graces of a phantom puppet. They do with the three broomsticks.
Confringo!
Vabbè, dai, basta, c'ho più voglia. Al prossimo episodio.